Welcome to Alma 38. Use boldness, but not overbearance. Also see that ye bridle all your passions, that ye may be filled with love. There's nothing in 39. Men, as soon as they are departed from this mortal body, if they are righteous, are received into a state of happiness, which is called paradise, a state of rest, a state of peace, where they can rest from all their troubles and all their care and sorrow. Do not suppose, because it has been spoken concerning restoration, that ye shall be restored from sin to happiness. Behold, I say unto you, wickedness never was happiness. Restoration is to bring back again evil for evil, or carnal for carnal, devilish for devilish, good for that which is good, righteous for that which is righteous, just for that which is just, merciful for that which is merciful. Therefore, see that you are merciful unto your brethren, deal justly, judge righteously, and do good continually. And if you do all these things, then ye shall receive your reward. Yea, ye shall have mercy restored unto you again. Ye shall have justice restored unto you again. Ye shall have righteous judgment restored unto you again, and ye shall have good rewarded unto you again. That which ye do send out shall return unto you again, and be restored. Concerning the justice of God, ye do try to suppose that it is injustice that the sinner should be consigned to a state of misery. There was a cherubim that with a flaming sword which turned every which way to keep the tree of life, so that Adam and Eve couldn't become immortal after sinning, or they would be stuck in their sinful state. Now how could a man repent except he should sin? How could he sin if there was no law? How could there be a law save there was a punishment? It's a lot to summarize. This is the armies chapter. When the armies of the Lamanites saw that the people of Nephi, or Moroni, had prepared his people with breastplates and with arm shields, yea, and also with shields to defend their heads, and they were also dressed with thick clothing, but they were not armed with breastplates nor shields. Therefore they were exceedingly afraid of the armies of the Nephites because of their armor, notwithstanding their number being so much greater than the Nephites. I believe they were double. Moroni also, knowing the prophecies of Alma, sent certain men unto him, desiring that he should inquire of the Lord whither the armies of the Nephites should go. And it came to pass that the word of the Lord came unto Alma, and Alma informed the messengers of Moroni that the armies of the Lamanites were marching round about in the wilderness. They might come over into the land of Manti. They might commence an attack upon the weaker part of the people. And those messengers went and delivered the message unto Moroni. And Moroni placed spies round about, that he might know where the camp of the Lamanites should come. It is no sin that he should defend themselves by stratagem. And that they were doing which they felt was the duty which they owed to their God. For the Lord has said unto them, and also unto their fathers, that inasmuch as ye are not guilty of the first offense or attack, neither the second, ye shall not suffer yourselves to be slain by the hands of your enemies. So the third, ye can defend yourselves and attack your enemies, go on the offense. Moroni saw their terror, and commanded his men that they should stop fighting. Moroni said, We have not come out to battle against you that we might shed your blood for power, neither do we desire to bring any of you to the yoke of bondage, but this is the very cause for which you have come against us. Zarahemnah said, Behold, we are not of your faith. We do not believe that it is God that has delivered you into your hands, delivered us into your hands, but we believe that it is your cunning that has preserved you from our swords. Behold, it is your breastplates and your shields that have preserved you. Alright, Alma 45. Alma was taken up by the Spirit, as Moses was, or Enoch, as it says in the New Testament. There's a good verse in here that I really liked. And it came to pass, when Amalickiah saw that the people of Moroni were more numerous than the Amalickiahites, he also saw that his people were doubtful concerning the justice of the cause in which they had undertaken. Therefore, fearing that he should not gain the point, he took those of his people who would, and departed into the land of Nephi. And it came to pass that whomsoever of the Amalickiahites that would not enter into a covenant to support the cause of freedom, that they might maintain a free government, he caused to be put to death, and there were but few who denied the covenant of freedom. And there were some who died with fevers, and which at some seasons of the year were very frequent in the land, but not so much with fevers, because of the excellent qualities of the many plants and roots which God had prepared to remove the cause of diseases. But there are many who died with old age, and those who died in the faith of Christ are happy in him, as we must needs suppose.